Hey everyone, in this video we will learn about the first principle from the 10 principles of economics. People face trade-offs. What are trade-offs? Trade-off is a balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, a compromise. If you are a student, you face compromise in everyday scenarios. Like if you have $10, then you can either spend it on a pizza or you can spend it to buy a book, right? So there is always a compromise between the two. You cannot buy both the pizza and the book at the same time with the $10 you have, right? So the compromise between the two, between the pizza and the book, is what is called trade-off. It's pretty easy, right? Now let us move to the next slide. So the previous example was pretty easy and it was on individual basis. Now, when people are grouped into societies, they face different kind of trade-offs. One classic trade-off is guns and butter. The more a society spends on national defense, which is termed as guns, to protect its shores from foreign aggressors, the less it can spend on consumer goods, butter, to raise the standard of living at home. So you get the idea that if a government spends more money for military equipments, it will have less budget to spend to uplift the standard of living for individuals, right? So when people are grouped into societies, they face trade-offs like guns and butter. Yeah. So you get the idea of what is trade-offs and what are compromises which we face and the government faces at each level. Now let's move on to the next slide. Equality and efficiency trade-off. We have already learned about the definition of equality and efficiency in the previous video. If you haven't watched it, the link is given in the description. It was a basic overview of the 10 principles of economics. So I am again repeating the definitions. Equality is the property of distributing economic prosperity uniformly among the members of the society, and efficiency is a property of society getting the most it can from its scarce resources. So let us take the example here. The individual income tax asks the financially successful to contribute more than others to support the government. While achieving greater equality, this policy reduces efficiency. Now, why does this individual income tax reduce the efficiency? Now, let us suppose that the government redistributes income from the rich to the poor. The government redistributes the income from the rich to the poor. Then it reduces the reward for working hard. As a result, people work less and produce fewer goods and services. In other words, when the government tries to cut the economic pie into more equal slices, the pie gets smaller, which means that when the government is taking the extra income from the rich and redistributing it to the poor, then the reward which the poor gets from working is increasing. As the reward is increasing, the incentive for the poor to work hard is decreasing. And because of that, the efficiency is decreasing. Therefore, there is always a trade-off between equality and efficiency. So by this, I guess you get a brief idea of what are trade-offs, right? In the next video, I will explain what are opportunity cost, or you can say the cost of something is what you give up to get it. So see you guys in the next video, and if you like the video, do give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.